Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmidt. This is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching Over the Top. What do you know about this movie?
Stallone.
Stallone, that's all I have.
A movie poster, he's maybe a truck driver?
Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen the movie poster.
Yeah, it's like him in a big rig.
Okay. I don't know how big rig equals over the top, but that's okay. We've had a lot of recommendations for this. We had a Stallone series. We kind of had like an Arnold series, finished most of his stuff. Then we moved over to Stallone. I think we have quite a bit left. So maybe we finished more of like the known stuff.
Yeah.
But we still get tons of recommendations for both those action stars. And this one's just next on the list.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch this. A lot of people recommended it. I think it's probably gonna be one of those like just feel good, enjoyable films.
Yeah, I'm not expecting like some crazy Oscar winner.
Yeah, like we're not expecting like Rocky.
Right.
Or anything like that, but I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm thinking maybe more on like the cliffhanger side.
Oh, I don't know. Cliffhanger is amazing.
Cliffhanger was a really good movie. I'm just saying like
maybe more on that type of action.
Yeah, there was moments in that one.
Right.
That were
not as serious.
Yeah.
I don't even know what genre this is. Like I could kind of see it being like a mix between comedy and action. I mean, if I'm thinking of Stallone as a truck driver, I'm already kind of having a good time. So.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to watch this. It's been a bit since we've seen Stallone, so I'm excited.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you would like to interact with us on our Twitch, Instagram, or Twitter, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the movie. Here's a truck.
I think the last time we saw him was at the end of Rambo.
Could be, yeah. Maybe the last Rambo is the last Stallone we saw.
So he was much older.
Yeah, this is, you know, a young Stallone.
Yeah.
It already has an 80s vibe with the music.
Yeah.
Suicide?
You never seen that?
I've never seen the Suicide mud flaps.
Passing side and suicide. Don't pass on that side.
I mean, I knew what it was trying to tell me. I just thought it was aggressive. I wonder if his name is Hawk. So it said Hawk Hauling, or if that's just the company he works for. I mean, they knew to get Stallone with his shirt off and wet way early in the movie.
Dismissed!
Why don't you throw your hat?
You just threw it a little.
Is Stallone maybe this kid's dad?
That's what I was thinking. I feel like he's looking for him.
Oh, we're in Colorado. Got all dressed up.
He missed it.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, what a bunch of nosy people. It's just a man.
Is this the Michael Cutler limo?
Yes, sir. Afternoon, sir.
Cutler!
Yes, sir!
The Colonel wants to see you!
Who do you say he was picking up? Was it him?
Yeah, this
Cutler?
guy. But it seems like he's rich, maybe on the mom's side.
Yeah.
Hello, Mike.
Do you not know your dad?
I don't have a father, sir.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Your mother has legal custody over you, Cutler, and it is her request that your father bring you home.
Oh, the mom requested it.
May I see some identification on this man, sir?
Came prepared. So if the mom requested it, maybe the grandpa is a piece of shit?
Or he's trying to protect him, but I'm assuming Stallone is not the bad guy in this movie.
Your mother thought it'd be a good way for us to get to know each other. Mother doesn't go into surgery, say, until Wednesday morning.
Surgery?
Do you really think you can make up 10 years in 2 to 3 days?
No.
This is a lot to spring on this kid.
Yeah, right? He has a bunch of pictures of him. There's got to be more to the story why he wasn't around for 10 years.
I'd like to say something, sir. This truck is disgusting.
This thing got up to
Sir,
nearly 100.
there's no need to make any conversation for my sake.
So much for small talk.
Well, this is going to be rough.
Here we go.
Was not expecting a road trip movie.
A father-son road trip movie.
How did you get all these pictures of me?
Your mother sent them to me.
Come, I never got a single birthday card or...
Mike, I've written to you 100 times.
Dang, he's not getting anything.
What's wrong?
Would you please pull over, sir?
He's gonna have to stop this sir crap.
Was thinking the same thing.
Jeez.
Stop it! Mike.
This does not look good. He looks like he's kidnapping him.
I was just about to say the optics of this are horrible.
Okay.
This is really traumatic, though, for this kid.
Yeah, he hasn't seen him in 10 years, and now he needs to go on a cross-country road trip. Well, it's not really cross-country, but...
Thought you said you took care
I
of
did,
it.
Mr. Cutler, but they
Forget it.
they made every
Forget it.
Oh, this-
Grandpa?
yeah, this old guy looks familiar.
She insisted that Michael leave with his father.
I can't tolerate stupidity.
Interesting.
You know, if you're hungry, there's a great place up here for good steak.
You're going to be a victim of cholesterol poisoning.
Do you not eat steak?
You're just full of good humor, aren't you, Mike?
I need to know what he does for fun.
Let's try it anyway.
I still just can't get the thought out of my mind of like a trucker pulling over and a little boy running out and seeing the trucker run after the little boy.
Seeing Link?
Hey, Link. Hi.
Yeah, I think Link.
Tuna salad, whole wheat toast, and spring water with lemon, please.
No.
Double that.
You're gonna eat that?
Well, we can go to McDonald's.
I said, are you Hawk? I'm the Smasher.
The Smasher?
It's a nice name. Can't believe everything you hear.
I don't believe anything.
Tell him, Smasher!
Are you gonna fight that guy?
It's like arm wrestling?
Yeah.
You gotta go to work.
Ready to break his arm off. Well, yeah.
Wow, so this is an arm wrestling movie?
Oh my gosh.
He's... Man.
How many drugs is that guy on?
Everyone's on drugs.
What are you doing with that guy?
He's my father.
Too bad.
What the hell?
Get ready? Go!
Yeah, this guy's huge.
Some music? Do it for your son.
Was that a technique or a trick?
His whole wrist is like...
Yeah, it's gonna snap his arm. Ooh. Dang, okay. Truckers are intense. Especially this guy.
You got lucky again, huh, Hawks?
How you doing, Bull?
Better than you.
Let's just wait for Vegas.
Vegas?
I'll see you in Vegas.
Get out of the way. Back up.
Okay, we have our villain.
You hustled that man back there for money.
No,
No, we didn't. You say I want to call my mommy?
Yeah.
I don't think he hustled him.
He was challenged.
Yeah.
But he left you.
He had his reasons.
yeah, we're having a great time. Yeah, he's very helpful.
I assume the grandpa forced him to leave.
Maybe, yeah.
Do you not like music?
I just wanted him to know his father.
Michael's father is no good. Julie, you understand I'm all the family Michael will ever need.
For how much longer?
They can't find him. What my grandson found, I don't care how you do it. Do it.
Pretty big truck. Should be able to find it.
I don't see a hotel.
Oh, Mike, I thought we'd stay in the truck tonight.
If you can do it, I can do it.
A better attitude.
By the way, if your neck gets sore tonight, you can use my shoulder for a pillow. Good night, Mike.
It's a rough sleeping situation.
I think we can get along fine, Mike. You're a good kid.
Rowing on him.
Oh, look, you used his shoulder.
Bonding montage.
Yeah, right? He ripped the other arm off. Show off
Nice.
those guns. They're not just sitting there in silence anymore.
Yeah.
Put your wrist into it. You lean forward.
Wow.
But you have to use your whole body to it.
Was this how he trains?
I guess so. He could just sit there and train all day.
That's it. Good grip. That's right. Lean into it.
There's more to life than just muscles.
Not really.
Meaning, I don't see any books around. You don't read much, do you?
He's driving.
Mental age for an adult is 15. For a trucker, it has to be in the 11 to 13 year range.
Really great driving with such a tremendous intellectual like you.
It's a little shit.
Yeah. I would have left Mike on the side of the road a long time ago.
Why are you stopping?
Oh.
You're aggravated, aren't you?
Boy, I passed aggravation about a mile back.
Are you gonna get violent?
Do it.
Come on over into my seat and let's see if you can move this machinery.
Can you reach?
Better learn how.
You know, this is an unfair test. I've never driven a truck before.
Child's play. Push the clutch in all the way. Come on, son, give it. A lot of leg.
I don't have any more.
No, a little bit more. That's it. Good. Gas, Mike.
Nice.
Got an interesting style, Mike. I'm getting a little sick, Mike. I always wanted to be a milkshake. Now you're doing great. Ready? Clutch all the way in. Give it some gas.
He hasn't stalled.
He's doing better than I would. Stupid Mike.
This is great!
Now, that wasn't so hard, was it?
What, sir?
Smiling.
The first time he's looked like a kid.
Yeah, right?
Here comes Mike.
Like, that's a very sweet moment, but then also, it unfortunately proved Mike's point right. That you only need to be like 11 years old to drive a truck.
That cake didn't have much of a chance, did it?
Cake? What about salad?
Can I come on?
That's a good idea. You feeling strong?
You gonna challenge those kids?
Did any of you boys ever arm wrestle?
Why?
Well, I got a kid here that I think could beat any one of you guys. As a matter of fact, I'm so sure I'm willing to put money on it.
If I couldn't beat you, I'd kill myself.
Jeez, don't go that far.
You know you don't have a chance against this kid. You know that.
Yes, he does.
You're 1 against my 10. Fair enough.
All right, let's go.
They doing it on glass?
Ready, wimp? Skin feels like a girl's. Maybe he is a girl.
Don't listen to him.
Hope he's been using those weights.
I know. Ugh.
Start. Come on, Mike.
That's okay. You got 2 more tries.
Oh, man, look at it, little baby.
Little baby.
10 out of 10, man. Yeah, man, whatever. We'll take anything,
What about that one technique he did?
Grandfather always said you were a loser. Now you're trying to make me one, and I hate you for it.
Spoiled, rich brat who's always had everything done for him.
Yes.
The world meets nobody halfway. If you want it, Mike, you gotta take it.
Teach him the technique.
Thought you said he was strong.
Well, my boy was just feeling generous. Go to work, huh, Mike?
Smash the glass.
Look at that intensity.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
Does this kid really think he can take me? What do you think of that?
I think your breath stinks.
Drop the weight. Over the top, Mike.
Oh. Yeah.
Nice, Mike.
Break your arm, punk.
Get mad, get mad.
Get mad.
You can beat him, Mike. Harder, Mike. Over the top.
Got him.
Money, please. Come on.
Just $1.
How did he do that?
Good genetics.
Thanks.
Arm wrestling match with some guy who was bigger, maybe 5'6".
6'2".
I'm so proud of you. Is your father there? Let me speak to him, okay?
Really is scared for his mom.
Yeah, she does not look good.
Oh, yeah, it was a great idea, he and I spending time like this together.
Please try to make things work between you and my father. Maybe you can try and understand him, honey.
Challenge the grandfather to arm wrestling.
I'll see you soon, okay?
Okay.
Is he getting kidnapped?
He just got kidnapped. Oh. What is this?
Why are you doing this? Shut up!
Do they know him?
I have no idea. Like, did the grandpa hire these guys? Oh, damn.
Didn't think he was gonna do that with the kid in the car.
Stay with me. You tell him that. You tell him.
Yeah, you'll live.
Oh, thanks.
So he assumed that that was the grandpa.
Who were those guys in there?
Better ask your grandfather.
Man, we're watching too many movies where kids are getting kidnapped.
I'm afraid we don't have much of a custody case. No judge is going to award you custody of Michael.
Come on.
Over the top.
Over the top.
I want to know what that is.
It's over the top.
You think you're gonna do good in Vegas?
I'm betting on it.
But what if you lose?
Hey, Mike, you're not supposed to say that.
Why'd you leave us?
I had some reasons.
That's not an answer.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it happens in life. We all make mistakes.
For 10 years?
Well, he thought he was writing to him.
That's true.
I feel like it definitely has something to do with the grandpa,
Oh, yeah.
but he's not trying to taint his grandpa's.
Image.
Yeah.
Oh, they make it to the hospital?
Possibly you'd rather talk to one of the doctors on the case.
Well, what's wrong?
Did she already pass away?
I hope not. I thought maybe the grandpa put like a ban on him or something.
Mr. Hawk, I'm sorry. Your wife died this afternoon.
Oh. They were so close. Damn, Mike is super annoying, but he has a whirlwind of traumatic events happening in like 24 hours.
If you never come to pick me up, I would have seen her.
Oh.
You've never been around when anybody needed you.
You don't have money, Mike.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, and will dwell in the house of the Lord.
This is so sad.
Showing up to Grandpa's.
Would you tell him that Lincoln Hawks would like to talk to him?
You're not wanted here.
I want to see my boy.
Move it out.
All right.
Get this thing the hell out of here before I call the police.
I think this truck is about to come through this gate. Trying to stop him from seeing his son. Oh man, gate and car.
Oh.
Jeez, and fountain? Oh my god!
All right.
The gate was enough. You just needed to get inside.
Mike Hawks! You deserted him years ago, and that's a fact that you can't change.
Get him, Hawk.
I feel like this is not going to be good, though.
No, I thought he would fight and get Mike back, but he's just going to jail.
But for any, like, custody anything,
For Hawk to get custody, right?
like, he's not going to get it. Just ran his truck through his house.
Oh, the lawyer?
If you decide to contest the whole matter of legal custody, you won't have a prayer.
No, they're scared of losing custody.
You're not going to tell me to leave, too, are you?
No. Where would we end up?
Together is all I can guarantee.
That should be enough.
You say this now, and then you leave.
I'm just a father who messed up.
I can't go with you.
I understand.
There's a lot of changes going on in Mike's life in a short amount of time.
The Hawk, too.
You gotta do what's best for you. Always do that.
Should I drop the papers?
What papers? Just don't press charges.
Probably like an agreement that he'll leave.
I thought there would be some sort of reveal, like why he left in the first place, and maybe that the grandpa was behind it or something. But even when he came storming into the grandpa's house, the grandpa was like, "You left him." And he still hasn't said why. So I do feel like he just genuinely ran away.
Yeah. But then the grandpa, you know, said he was a drug dealer, and
Yeah,
those things might not be true.
Oh, these all the letters?
Best offer I can make. 7,000.
Okay. You got a deal.
Damn, 7,000?
I know all the ones around it are going for like 33.
International Arm Wrestling Championships. Found them. Man, so the mom was just keeping them too? I thought it would be the grandpa who was hiding the mail. That's messy.
And she opened them. Need you to pause it so I can read it.
What are the odds on Hawks?
Lincoln Hogs, 20 to 1.
I'd like to bet 7,000.
7,000 on 20 to 1.
Oh,
Dang.
is he going to Vegas? He can drive now.
Yeah, he can drive, or he can just like, taxi, take me to Vegas.
190.
They weigh you for arm wrestling?
I get a weight class or something. You're putting some body weight behind it.
True.
Where are you going? Stop!
Skies are massive.
Right?
Move it! Go! Not much longer.
I realize that's them trying to repair the gate. Look at those platforms.
Hey, boy, you just can't leave this truck here like that.
You can keep it.
Oh, he's flying. Okay. I thought he was going to drive all the way to Vegas. Oh!
You just break his arm?
Fuck, did that happen for real?
Looks like he's gonna be here for the finals.
Do they do this all in one day?
Is that the guy from the...
I don't think so. I think just people slapping each other.
Oh wait, so Blaster's the one that's from the bar.
Blasters from the bar, yeah.
Welcome back to our World Championship competition.
Gotta hurry up. This competition's quick. Oh. Figure out a different plan, Mike.
Walk over the back.
Man, airports are such a different place back in the 80s.
$250,000 Volvo white tractor truck.
Whoa, what?
And he bet against himself, or
For himself.
for himself.
So he could come away with like 250 grand in cash, almost, and a 250 grand truck.
When I get to the table, that person, I don't care who they are, they're my mortal enemy.
I hate them.
There's a lot more technique involved, and you can't beat experience.
Jesus, those arms.
Hey, what the hell is that kid doing there?
I love the comments like that are far away. Oh, try to jump out the gate. Come on. Come on, Hawk. Oh, that crunching.
Ruff is so close.
Oh, you lost.
He has another shot.
No, I know.
Get your head back in the game, Hawk.
Each of these semi-finalists have another chance.
Oh, Gramps is here.
Down there in the parking lot. That's the finest rig that money can buy.
Oh,
There's a check for $500,000. Take it and get the hell out of my life.
okay.
So take the truck, take the money, start a new life, start your own family.
Because he doesn't know Michael came after him.
Yeah.
You signed over custody, and Michael will never go with you because you're a loser.
Cutler is talking to you.
I'm through talking.
Okay. Yeah.
Breaking all the doors.
Yeah, right? Doors don't stand a chance. He should have taken the 500,000 and put that on him also.
I wonder if the odds are less or more now.
I don't
But
know.
he made it this far.
He would make less money.
Oh, the odds would be better.
I don't know. One of the directions. Did he just drink oil?
I don't know what though.
He's on my thumb. Oh, everything just looks like ready to snap. Oh, there you go. That was so aggressive. Jeez, Mad Dog. Oh. I like how like into it they all get. Just the screaming and the shaking.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're approaching
Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah, was this movie sponsored by Alka-Seltzer?
There's no great love lost here. Play calm. Time to stay calm.
Oh, here we go. Some Mike inspiration.
Ready, go!
Oh! Damn!
Set it up, man. I wasn't ready. Hey, I've been cheated.
That felt dirty, but that was clean.
How are their arms not just like...
It's just totally shattered.
Yeah.
All that talk about never giving up was all lies. You never believed it yourself. The world beats nobody halfway. If you want it, you gotta take it.
Coming in with facts.
All I care about is being with you, Dad. I love you.
That was nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final match.
What a stage.
The referees from the International Arm Wrestling Council.
Gotta get ready.
How many refs do you need?
Every angle.
The winner here tonight will walk out of here with the World Cup.
So is it still best of 3?
I don't.
Or no?
I don't think so.
I feel like another person. I feel like a truck, like a machine.
All right, flip that switch.
And all I want to do is hurt him, cripple him, get him off the table.
Jeez.
Now they're dead. Looks like he's got it.
It's not looking good for the first one. He's not out.
Their hands.
I don't know if this is single elimination or not. Oh. No, slip. Maybe wipe these dudes down.
Yeah, they're so sweaty.
Means the strap is going to be put on.
Oh, strap them up?
Oh, it connects them together?
So they can't slip.
Ladies and gentlemen, now they're locked right to the finish of the match.
Can he do his thumb thing?
I can't. Oh, what the fuck was that?
This match is unbelievable.
Oh, I love the close-ups.
Oh, what a move by Bull Harrell.
Yes.
Everything has it. He's coming back.
They fought against that initial surge. Come on.
Dad strength.
It looks like Nick Hart's in big trouble right now.
Oh, it's close. Oh, over the top. There you go. Oh yeah, he's done.
Yeah!
Let's go, Hawk. Technique beats strength.
After 5 years, the world champion has been defeated. We have a new world champion.
Man, take the strap off. Changing his mind.
Why don't we just start our own trucking company? Hawkinson. Hey, I think it just might work.
What an improvement. I
They
wonder
probably have a bed back there.
I was gonna say, does this one have a bed? All right, that was over the top. What'd you think?
That was fun. Didn't know what to expect. Was thinking it was gonna be a little bit cheesy, some intensity, something maybe similar to Cliffhanger.
Yeah, like I definitely thought it would be a cheesier, kind of cornier movie, considering it's like we've seen so many top Stallone ones. And it's not like I'm saying that this one's at the bottom, but it's not as requested as some other Stallone ones.
Right.
So it's like I anticipated there to be something else going on with it, but I had no idea. I mean, when we were talking about in the intro, you said like a truck on it or something. So it's like I was not expecting a arm wrestling movie or like this father-son, reconcile type of situation going on.
Yeah, and then of course to have like, his wife just like die too, like
This movie was pretty intense.
Yeah.
I mean, it had a lot of like corny parts that didn't really land super well, but then it had a lot of parts that landed like super well.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Stallone does a really good job at like the heart aspect of films.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to know that he was like a co-writer on this, it definitely feels like, you know, those moments that just feel like Stallone. And a lot of the conversations between Hawk and his son were just touching.
Yeah, really touching. And I think that's what sticks in my mind the most, like the moments of teaching him how to drive the truck and like just seeing how he instantly transformed into an actual kid. Like he's this like stuck up, annoying, I only eat salads type of adult, really. But when they're really having those father-son moments, you see those genuine ages and emotions and stuff. And that's the parts that I think really landed very well. Like I said, teaching him how to drive, you know, hyping him up and having him arm wrestle that other kid and stuff. The montage of them working out together, the little moment when they like fall asleep and he kind of wakes up on his shoulder and stuff, like you could really feel it, the bond between the father and son kind of repairing and growing. And then like they still have pretty heavy moments too, specifically when the mom passes away.
That was rough. Obviously they were really setting this up for her not making it through this surgery, but I was anticipating them making it back first.
Yeah.
Before she went into surgery. So it was really sad. Obviously, Mike was going through a lot of just like change. He graduated, it looked like, from his school. Then he's stuck on this like road trip with essentially a stranger.
Like he's been gone for 10 years and he was 12, so he went away when he was 2.
Yeah, and you know, Hawk thinking like, oh, I've been writing to you. Like we have like maybe a small connection at least. And Mike knows nothing about this guy. He's a stranger to him.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, and then for his mom to pass.
And also like there was a line that hit real hard too, that Mike kind of could justify or blame Hawk that because I'm on this road trip, I didn't get to see my mom one more time. Like that's something that theoretically could be insanely damaging.
Yeah, obviously things got delayed with the grandpa sending kidnappers, essentially, and that ended in a pursuit and his truck was damaged. So Hawk's not fully to blame. I guess he's not really at all to blame. This was the mom's wish.
Right.
But I can see how Mike would be upset, and if he's gonna blame anyone, he's gonna blame Hawk.
Yeah, and then I mean he has to go through his mom's funeral, and then he has to like experience his dad getting tackled and taken away by the police. He has to visit his dad in jail. Like Mike was relatively annoying, especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
He's crying like 50% of this movie, but if you break it down, damn, like that little kid, the 12-year-old kid, goes through way too much horrible shit in the course of like a few days.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely comes off stuck up, and you see like the patience that Hawk has for him, but this is a lot for anyone to be going through, let alone a 12-year-old that doesn't even know this man. So obviously it was nice to see Hawk let Mike be a kid.
I think like we said, those were some of the best moments of the movie.
Yeah, so that was special, and it was important to see him like get to do that, because clearly he was like in a military type school. The fact that he's just referring to him as sir like constantly, it didn't seem like he had anything that was like fun and kid-like.
Yeah, and Hawk brought that back for him, and you know, we transition into the movie going from sir to the end, he's, you know, saying dad and stuff. So you kind of need that annoying aspect of the kid to have the transition and to have those special moments that are so drastically different for Mike as a character. So I get it. And like I said, I think those parts really land in the movie. And like you said, Stallone just always does a good job making sure there's heart and there's something deeper inside a movie. Like this easily could have just been some generic action movie about arm wrestling, but there's a significant portion of this movie that focuses on this father-son relationship.
Yeah, I do have to say I had a ton of fun with the arm wrestling aspect of it.
Yeah.
I don't know the rules of arm wrestling. I think you gotta keep your elbow on the table.
Keep your elbow, don't slip.
Yeah, that might be kind of about it for the most part.
I don't know anything more than that. I've never watched a competition or anything, but I extremely enjoyed the last like 20-30 minutes of this movie. How insanely invested everyone was. All of the arm wrestlers, they're just so like performative, so many just big giant emotions, the facial expressions, the screaming, the sweat flying. Like it did. The last 20 minutes of this movie was excellent.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. It was the facial expressions that got me, like the kind of shit talking, like dirty looks that they were giving each other. They all had very wild personalities,
Yeah.
which obviously this is like an international show. There's people there to watch. Like, it's intense. It's a big deal. So it's cool to see kind of like this cast of characters throughout.
It reminded me a lot of Bloodsport.
Okay, yeah.
Like Bloodsport, you know, once you get into the crazy cast of characters, like you get so invested into just this wacky story.
Yeah.
And I feel like this movie did very well with the end. Like, I mean, the Fubar guy who ate the cigar, like you had the moments of like, I think that guy legitimately snapped his arm.
I would like to look that up.
That has to be real. And the only like video I've seen of arm wrestling, I don't know if it was competition or just two people wrestling, and the person's arm literally just snapped in half.
Like up here?
Like right here, like right in the middle.
Ooh.
And you just like, I don't know, it freaked me out, and I was like, oh, like
I didn't even like comprehend, like you reacted, but I didn't even comprehend what just happened.
It looked super real, and I don't think this is like a movie where they're gonna
with the budget
with
that?
the budget to fake like a little 2-second clip. Like I think that guy just ripped his arm, and they're like, ooh, fuck, sorry man, but you signed a waiver, so we're gonna go ahead and use that 2-second clip.
Okay, hold on. Let's look this up. Oh
yeah. Oh, see, I told you. Yeah, no, he fucked up his arm bad. And so, yeah, I guess that's real. And I guess that was a real former champion or something who, you know, was obviously there to be an extra or something and just shatters his arm. So yeah, like the few clips I've seen of arm wrestling, it's always someone just permanently disfiguring their arm.
I mean, honestly, it doesn't seem natural.
There's just so much like tension or stress, or I don't know, I'm an engineer, but I don't know.
But just like the way that you're like the two arms are like pushing against each other, it doesn't seem like a natural, you know.
I wonder how often it happens. Is it like every tournament someone will wreck their arm, or is it fairly rare?
Now I feel like it's probably pretty common.
So I don't know, that was brutal to see, but it added, unfortunately, to the realism of what was going on. And I was just totally in it. I was totally invested, especially the final like showdown.
With Blaster, like the back and forth. How it was even shot too. Like it's one of the few times I think where it was like very close. Yeah, it was like their eyes, because you see the intensity in their eyes and their face, but you can't even see their arms. You don't even know what's happening.
Yeah, and I mean, some of my favorite parts of this movie too is just like the warm-up, like just the routine that Stallone would have to get his arm in position, and like the hat flip to kind of flip the switch, and you could see it in his face.
Yes.
That was totally believable, where I was like, man, these guys are fucking going at it with this arm wrestling.
I'm also laughing here because we have the cast list pulled up, and I'm pretty sure Blaster is actually Bull.
Yeah, but he had a shirt that said Blaster.
Yeah, so we just keep calling him Blaster.
They had a lot of nicknames. Like technically his name's Lincoln Hawk, but people called him Hawk. They called him Hawks. They called him Link. And then some people said Lincoln. Like he had like 4 different names.
He had a lot of names.
Then it was Mike or Michael.
I really got some good enjoyment out of like the interviews that they were giving at the tournament.
When they were doing that, I was like, I like this. It made it feel like a real competition.
Yeah.
It was just funny, you know, to see the people being like, oh, I want to be number one. You know, I want to be the best. And then it would be Stallone. He's like, I just want the truck.
Yeah, I really need that. I just sold my other one.
I need this to survive. It's my job. I need this truck. I don't care if I'm number one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I really liked the interviews for sure. I'm trying to think of like other movies where we've seen that technique kind of used, where it kind of splices in some realistic style interviews.
Did we have that in Dodgeball?
No, but I also did get a lot of Dodgeball vibes in this movie. Just like the absurdity of the event, essentially. Yeah. Like the stages, the girls, the announcer and stuff. Like, it just felt like Dodgeball. And then also like the betting on yourself, the underdog.
True. Yeah, it was very like over the top for a...
Oh!
No pun intended. For a sport that like isn't
like commonly known.
Right.
Yeah, like ESPN The Ocho is where you would see the arm wrestling competition.
Yes.
So I wonder if there's an interview somewhere where the makers of Dodgeball, or obviously Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn and stuff, talked about Over the Top or something like that.
That'd be pretty cool.
Because it felt like the vibe, and you brought it up too, so you must have felt it.
Yeah, I got kind of that little bit of ridiculousness in the characters.
Yeah.
In the final showdown of all this stuff reminded me of that.
You know, you might be totally right. I think there are some interviews for Dodgeball.
I don't think there's a lot, but I think
there's some because there's like, I think there's like some obviously comedic moments, especially with like Ben Stiller or something like that. Yeah, no, you're right. So yeah, no, this is Dodgeball. Well, Dodgeball is Over the Top.
Yeah, Dodgeball came after.
I had a lot of fun with this. I think getting into the beginning of this movie, I was like, this is gonna be rough. But once you start to buy into it and then you start getting some of these emotional moments to really hit, I feel like by the end of it, you're totally invested, and you end and you're happy and you got a smile on your face, and it's an underdog story. And I think it also did something that was unexpected. I kept waiting for there to be like a reveal that the grandpa was like super evil and behind everything, or that like there's a deeper story for why Hawk left or something. But I think Hawk just honestly abandoned his family and just really regrets the decision and has a lot to kind of make up for. And I think the grandpa has a very legitimate reason for why he hated Hawk, because he, you know, abandoned his family.
Yeah, and I'm sure he was worried for Michael.
Right, yeah.
Super realistic in that aspect.
Right, yeah.
You don't have this like over the top villain.
Whoa!
We need like an over the top counter.
But yeah, no, there wasn't some like caricature, if that's the correct way to say it, or some ridiculous villain.
Right. And it's not like this rich grandpa like coming in and stealing his grandson. I think he's just generally worried about him.
Yeah, and it wasn't even the grandpa who was hiding the letters. Like, the mom obviously had the letters hidden.
Yeah.
So it's like everything was kind of right there on the surface. And when Hawk would apologize and say, I made a mistake, it's because he just made a mistake and there was really nothing deeper than that.
Yeah.
So I feel like that doesn't follow a lot of traditional stories.
Right. You want, you know, Hawk to be the hero, and he's coming back into his life and taking control and taking his son and all of this, but it's a little bit messy.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah, he's not like the perfect dad and always been the perfect dad.
Yeah.
Like, no, he's a messed up, flawed character who has a chance to redeem himself.
Yeah.
So I liked it. I had a fun time. And, you know, if I saw like the last 20, 30 minutes of this movie on TV, I'd be like, oh yeah, hell yeah, let's watch this. This is great. So I'm super happy that we have a lot more Stallone to experience, because I'm sure there's so many more like little gems like this one.
Yeah, no, this was great. I feel like you just got to get in the right state of mind of what you're going to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
But Stallone is always great. He's always enjoyable to watch. And this was just a good mixture of heart and cheese and fun.
Yeah, the perfect amount of 80s cheese. I'm ready to throw on a trucker hat, flip it, snap my arm, and go straight to the emergency room.
Oh no.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction for this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.